membership.com. And yeah, that's what it is. And Real Game No Theory. Make sure you guys go there and check out everything. All right. So that's
all right, guys, T.D. Williams, over 30 years in the motherfucking game. I'm not a part of a manosphere, pill, and all that other goofy ass shit they doing. So let's get it, guys. I got a question. Put a Q in there. If y'all want to call in, y'all got the number. We're going to chop it up. Let's get into it right now, gentlemen. Okay, we're talking.
Look, real quick. So, holla at your boy KZaggin20 on the YouTube front. Also on the gram at KZaggin20. Also, every Saturday at noon, the Manhood is a skill set show. Come fuck with your.
But my name is Mr. 1950. You know, I'm preparing you to prepare your woman to be a woman. Be a woman in your life. I am the last traditional man on the planet, and all I want to do is help you out. You can definitely contact me, mr1950.com, Mr1950 YouTube, Silverback Lifestyle, Instagram. Just follow me, man. I mean, let's rock.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to the Bad Boy membership. Shout out to the Game Kings documentary. Respect to everybody on the panel. I really appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate being here with you guys. Let's spit this game because we know these guys need it.
you deal with ain't gonna be a one-night stand, or they ain't gonna be like on the first night. And that's understanding the game too, because if you out here doing your thing, you know it ain't gonna always happen that way. But a lot of times, and this is where we talk about, you guys gotta use your resources to learn more game and understand this, is that when you're out here really dealing with women, right, you're going to experience certain things that's going to give you a whole new mindset of what it actually means to deal with women.
You bitch! Man, how you missed the opportunity, dog?
Yo, didn't she say that she wanted him to tell us the nasty shit?
She ready.
Oh my God, which means
he sounded like she wanted him to say some nasty shit.
He gotta call her back and tell her, look, so I've been doing this in the past for a long time. When you come over here, I need you to come over here and I need you to wear this. And you tell her what you want her to wear. Yep. And let her know when you get here, and ain't gonna be no talking. We're not talking. All we doing is enjoying each other. Mm.
It's like, why the fuck are y'all in these goddamn boyfriend-girlfriend relationships? What benefit is it bringing to you? Now, my thing is, like with the dude that was on earlier that had a chick living with him, she brought no value to that motherfucker. And all she cooked was some sloppy joe and some ramen noodles. So, but he could do that by himself. What he need that bitch for?
Stop. You see what's happening right here? What's happening right here is you're letting your ego like fall in place with your dick. You can't do that. You have to separate that shit. You understand? Enjoy your time with these women and then leave it exactly where it is. Because
since the fall of the PUA community back in 2007, Most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain. They blame. Fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, as long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be. Even in darkness, a man can find light. Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. Only one group dares to challenge this threat. Gathered together from the cosmic regions of the streets, these anti-villains are hated because they put all the accountability on the man. They know the game will never be about women. They fight for every young man who is trying to learn their family name. Dedicated to truth, keeping it real, and manhood. Get your notebooks out, ask questions, and call in. Don't just listen to the message, become the message.
All right. What up?
Yo.
What's good, people? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Listen, today, Steve is not going to be in today, but we holding it down as usual. What's popping? Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to all of the moderators. But let's go, one by one. Miles, let them know what's popping.
Yo, what's going on with you, man? It's your boy Miles Cunningham, representing that bad boy membership. Get on that bad boy membership or get on Real Game No Theory so you can get with one of us and start your game journey, because a lot of you need it. Let's go. Shout out to the gentleman on the panel. Shout out to the big homie Steve. And you know what I'm saying? The moderators, appreciate you. Everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging out with us. Happy Sunday. Let's go.
All right.
All right, real quick. Welcome back, homie 1950. I see you back from battling that horrible case of mono. We know Miles had it a while back. Now Steve got it. You know what I'm saying? But welcome back, homie. And I'm excited to be here, man. As y'all see, I'm outside chilling. It's nice and lovely out here in SATX. Let's get it.
All right. 1950 in the building.
Man, what's happening with y'all, man? I appreciate all the love from everybody, man. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I was like Miles, man. This thing ain't no joke. This thing wasn't no joke, man. But happy to be back, man. Ready to dog walk some cats that to think that this topic ain't shit. I'm ready to go, man, today, man.
Yes, sir. And it's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. We about to get it in today, guys. So sit back, relax, and we gotta teach some guys some things. You feel me? So am I hearing an echo? I feel like I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah. I'm hearing an echo. Yeah.
I don't know what is it.
What? Yeah, there's an echo all over.
Yeah, some. Oh, let me see some. Test. Okay, I think it might have been. Hold on.
Is it me?
I muted K Zaggin.
Is it me? Check me out.
Hold on, let me try to mute. Okay, I'm still hearing it. Still hearing it. Okay, I think it was K Zaggin maybe.
Okay, hold on. Let me unplug it.
Yeah, but you could just put. Let me see. Let me put your. Okay, now it sounds better.
Okay.
Yeah, I took them. See, it's always my shit every time, man. I got these nice little headphones. I can't even use them today. Shit.
So everybody in the chat can hear. Everybody good. And guys, the phone lines are up. Phone lines is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224. Now, the first thing I want to say about this topic, what I found interesting was was I posted it on Facebook too, right? And I saw K Zaga was in the chat on the Facebook, and this dude, he basically said, he was like, yo, well, isn't sex appeal just about your looks and your status and all this other stuff, right? And then so K Zaga was like trying to explain it to the dude, and he said, yo, come on, watch the show on Sunday so we can explain it to you. And then the dude said, nah, I'll pass. You see what I'm saying? And see that's why dudes losing the game, because you try to teach them something, and then they're like, nah, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? And then dudes wonder why they're all over the place.
Because what it is, is he know he's gonna hear some shit that's gonna go against the grain of his truth,
right?
Or his little truth, his little world, and he don't want to upset that, because what a lot of these guys, they just cope. A lot of these guys go through life just coping, and what it is, if he really believes that money and status equates to sex appeal, then for him, he can say when he gets rejected, it's not because he doesn't have sex appeal, it's because he doesn't have money and status. But if he can somehow get money and status, then he can have sex appeal. But what a lot of guys fail to understand is when you think like that, you don't work on you internally. You think everything about you is external. Is if I can get this that women can see, then I'll be good. But my thing is, at the end of the day, you can still reach a certain a position in life and have money, but because you haven't worked on yourself internally, you're going to get used and abused by these women.
Right. That's facts. So what's your thoughts on that, though, as far as like sex appeal and motherfuckers not wanting to deal with it? Who wants to go?
Well, see,
I don't want to.
Sex appeal is kind of like, it's what like separates certain levels of attraction from others. You understand what I'm saying? Like, meaning that, like, there are a lot of reasons for somebody to be attracted to you, right? And I think you touched on this a few times, Locario. You're talking about different types of attraction where there's resource attraction, there's lifestyle attraction, there's appearance. You understand? And see, the thing is, it's like we have to be able to use all those different types of attraction to bring people in. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's why there's nothing actually wrong with supporting the ideal or the narrative of looks, money, and status, right?
Right.
But because there's different levels. But the thing is, once we get to the part where we actually have to represent who we are, after that, you kind of have to let looks, money, and status go away, and then you actually have to like show what you like, who you are, and what you're doing, and what you're about, and then you have to really see if she wants to exchange bodily fluids with you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of these cats don't understand. Like, a chick will follow you around. Yes. Like, she'll see you with a Lamborghini. She'll want to take a ride with you, but that's because she wants to ride in a Lamborghini.
Right.
Yeah.
It could have been anybody with that Lamborghini. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, while we riding in the Lamborghini and I start talking and I start making her laugh, and I start like, what begins to happen is, during the conversation, during the ride in the Lamborghini, she's like, wow, I'm loving this Lamborghini. And she's looking around like, ooh, I'm chilling in the Lamborghini, driving down Sunset Boulevard, or whatever. As you begin to talk and you start to spit game, and she starts to get a feel of who you actually are, the Lamborghini just becomes a car.
Right.
You understand? The Lamborghini just becomes an environment. And now she's paying more attention to the energy that you're actually bringing to the situation. And she's like, this nigga's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to feel actually attracted to this nigga. At first, I was attracted to just riding in the Lamborghini, but now I'm actually attracted to the dude that's driving.
Right.
What kind of car are we in again? I forgot because this nigga's actually more interesting than the fucking Lamborghini.
Right.
You understand? And the problem is with a lot of these dudes who love the looks, money, and status and all that other shit, they will never get to the point where the woman is actually there just for them. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you on game, you should be able to pick the bitch up in the Lamborghini, pull over, tell her to get out, and then both of y'all get into a Datsun or some old, beat up hoopty, and she still want to ride with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, so again, it's not that looks, money, and status is a bad thing, but it's like, bro, I get that those type of things attract attention. Obviously, it's a fucking Lamborghini. It's a $250,000 car. Any average person is going to be attracted to that. But after we start riding, though, what is she going to be attracted to then? You see what I'm saying? And that's what none of these niggas want to talk about.
I think too that a lot of men don't want to face the fact that they're straight bozos out here that women deal with, right? And so when you're in the category of a bozo, and they have to make excuses on, why you get the opportunity and they didn't. So a lot of it, they blame it on, oh well, he drives a nice car, so that's probably why she didn't, give me no time or attention. But I always try to tell men, dude, like, I'm telling you right now, man, there's only one you, and if you don't present yourself in a matter of somebody who cares about themselves, man, like you will be in the category of the bozo, man. What women are opportunists, just like men are opportunists, right? If you're an opportunist as a woman and she know you're a bozo, she will treat you like a bozo. She will put you in this category. It don't matter what you do, you are a bozo to her. Like men like us on this panel, and I like what Miles said too about driving a Lamborghini. She just wants to drive in a Lamborghini. That's absolutely true. She wants to drive in a damn Lamborghini. But what I'm telling her throughout this conversation is what she is going to feel my fabric. She's going to know what my fabric is now. And then she's going to say, damn, this dude, this is women have check boxes too now. But don't just think they just looking at you and they going to be like, that's what I want in my life. That's the person I want to love. No. That is a small fraction of success. What success comes from is what you tell her and give them eargasms in her ear. And once she follows that program, like Miles said, I can hop in. Matter of fact, we can get on the bus together. You know what I mean? I used to bring them when I used to have my other car. I used to bring them. I used to wash my car when I come pick them up. I'm bringing them through the car wash, and when we go through the car wash, when we done, I'm gonna give you this vacuum. I need you to vacuum this thing out. You know what I mean? And this is just letting them know, like, this ain't none of this shit for free. You riding with me, but you gonna be a part of what I got going on. That's real talk.
Facts. And what's funny about the whole sex appeal thing, what guys don't understand is that I always tell guys is sex appeal or sexual attraction, I should say, is the strongest form of attraction. Right. So when guys try to dismiss sexual attraction, like, for example, like, dudes will say, well, if a dude pulled up in a Lamborghini, do you think you could get the girl quicker than him or get her more than? Of course I can. Because what 100%. You know why? Because this is the thing. There's more than one Lamborghini. There's only one of me. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the part that they don't get. So what happens is that even though the girl's like, oh, that's a nice car and that's cool and all that other stuff, that does not mean she wants to have sex with you. That's what they don't understand. It's almost like, see, like, it's like this, like, for example, let's say you met a celebrity, right? And it's a celebrity that you don't even like that celebrity. Let's say it's a singer you think is whack, or actress or actor that you think is terrible. You don't even like their movies, right? But what you do is you be like, oh, that's so-and-so. And then you probably go up to them and take a picture. Why? Because you want to show people that you met so-and-so or that you know so-and-so. Even though you may not necessarily like that artist or whatever, you just want the feeling of people knowing that you know this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing when you have a car or all this other stuff, is that the girl, she'll mess with you because you got the car, but she just wants people to know that she's associated with this Lamborghini. You understand what I'm saying? She wants people to know that she's associated with this stuff. Doesn't mean that she actually likes you. You see what I mean? And so this is why that same guy who has the Lamborghini, he could take that girl on an expensive date, right? she'll freaking drive in the Lamborghini and kick it with him or whatever, give him a kiss on the cheek, and then right after that, he'd probably drop her off at some other dude house. You understand what I'm saying? The dude who she's sexually attracted to. You see what I'm saying? And that's what guys don't get. They be confusing this thing and thinking that just because the girl's hanging out with you because you got the Lamborghini or money and all that, that means she's sexually attracted to you. That's what they don't get.
I wanna piggyback off of something that Miles started and Locario also kind of touched on. And what both of these brothers is saying is that a lot of men don't understand the uniqueness of them.
Right.
Right.
Having a Lamborghini is not unique. Like Locario was saying, a lot of motherfuckers own Lamborghinis. Now you might not see 5 of them in one day. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have a certain type of income to actually purchase one. But still, like you said, there are a lot of Lamborghinis around, but there's only one you. And having a foreign or a fancy car, that doesn't make you unique because you're not the only one who has one.
Right.
Having money doesn't make you unique because you're not the only one who has money.
Right.
But what a lot of guys got to understand is what makes you unique is being able to harness who you are and then showcasing that to the world. So when you come into contact with the women you're interested in, they can see that uniqueness that they can't find nowhere else.
Right.
And a lot of guys haven't got that clue.
Right.
I want to say something real quick because we are talking about the power of sexual attraction. Yes.
Right.
See what I want to take this to a very simple form of truth, which has to do with nature.
Go in.
You know what I'm saying? See, the thing is that when we're thinking about sexual attraction, what we're thinking about is a design by God and nature that puts us in position to allow this thing called life to keep going.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So if we're talking about you motherfuckers talking about looks, money, and status and all this other shit,
right?
There is pretty much, if it's designed by God and nature, how the fuck is anything more powerful than this?
Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you.
It should be common sense, but
you see what I'm saying? Because, bro, I see. Locario, you wrote that book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day.
Right.
None of you, not you, Locario, not you, K-Zag, and not Mr. 1950, and not Steve, but most of these cats won't believe the type of life I live, bro.
Right.
Where I have multiple women that is sexually attracted to me, and a lot of the shit that y'all niggas say that women would never go for, the women in my life go for it willingly, happily, cheerfully, even. I'm getting ready to go on a date, and my woman is like, drive safe, make sure you got your mask.
Right.
And this is after I just let me just keep it clean, but this is after I just laid it down.
Right.
Because again, it's a big responsibility. Because she knows because I'm headed to a date, and then I'm going to see my other thing later on.
Right.
But I'm like, you know what? I have a responsibility. Everybody got to get attended to. So before I leave, let me lay it down. Let me make sure you good. And while I'm walking out the door, hey, what shoes are you wearing? Because I want you to look good for your date. So, make sure you wear your mask because I need you to be safe out there. Drive safely. Let me know when you get to your destination. These are the type of things I hear. And she knows exactly where I'm going. And you motherfuckers is talking about, yo, women would never go for that, bro. What are you talking about?
Right.
You headed to go see another chick? Nah, bro. I gotta lie. I gotta act like I'm going to hang out with the boys or something. No. And why? Because there is something unique and specific about the attraction,
right,
that is going on between me and these ladies that I have in my life. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Matter of fact, to my other chick, I showed up a few minutes late. Do you think that was even an issue? Do you think that you're late? How come you didn't? Do you think I got any of that? Do you think I get any type of flack? You motherfuckers like a chick on Instagram, and your chick is following, and she sees that you like the chick on Instagram, and that's a fucking 2-hour argument with your bitch.
Exactly. Right.
I'm going to see a whole nother person, and they're basically cheering me on. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
And I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not saying this to show off. I swear to y'all. I'm not saying this.
But that's your lifestyle. That's your lifestyle.
Exactly. And the reason why I'm saying it is that because the main reason why you guys think that women won't go for that is because you think women won't go for that. You get what I'm saying?
They think it's unachievable.
Well, you know, I did a video talking about be the exception. Most men have never been the exception. I guarantee you this. Because both Miles and Locario are in documented open relationships. Of course, Locario's in an open marriage, and he has the lovely April MC as his girlfriend. I guarantee you there are some guys they would have dated. Hypothetically speaking, if Miles and Locario wasn't in their life, there would have been some other guys they would have dated that would have tried to have an open relationship, and they would have told them no.
Right.
No, I'm not going to get into that with you. No, you're either going to be with me or no one else. But and this just shows you that women don't treat all men the same.
Right.
Depending on the level of game, depending on how attractive they are to you, they're going to make certain concessions and exceptions.
You see Jeezy, right? You see Jeezy.
That's my point.
Jeezy just married the little Asian girl. I forgot her name. I don't keep that track name.
May or some shit like that.
But she divorced her husband because she didn't want to have kids, and all of a sudden she pregnant. Within
there you go.
Like a year of the marriage, not even a year of the marriage, bro.
Right.
She pregnant already. So again, it's that particular man that does things to that particular woman.
Right.
And they don't understand that, man.
And to add to your point, 1950, real quick, Jeannie Mai has been quoted that black men are only for side pieces.
Oh, wow. And so now she married a black man and is having his kid.
He is now the wife and baby moms of a nigga.
She broke all her dating rules.
Yeah, exactly.
For that dude.
Niggas going out on date with bitches that talk about, I don't kiss on the first date. I don't do this on the first date. There is a guy. There's a guy out there, or a few guys out there, but at least one.
Right.
That all this telling you, she wouldn't even think when she's with that nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
I just did a video. Talking about charging the chick to the game could be the best thing that you ever done, and it actually is called stop cock blocking. And what a lot of cats don't understand is that your chick is giving you issues, and she's telling you certain things, and you're thinking, man, she must be like that with all the guys.
Right.
Because those are her rules. Those are her ironclad rules. She doesn't kiss on the first date. She doesn't do this. Let that bitch go. Because what you're doing is you're cock blocking for the next nigga that she will do that for.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But anyway, y'all want to get to the call real quick?
Yeah, let's take a call. We got the call.
And completed. Select the finish select.
All right, 708, what's going on? You live on the Real Game No Theory panel. What's going on?
Man, what's happening, my dude? This is Lil D calling from Chirac.
What up?
Bro, I got a question for y'all.
What's up, man?
I got a question for you. All right, bro. So now for the last 4 years, I've been like doing like a 3-chick rotation, right? You know what I'm saying? I kind of look at it like it's having your main dish, but then having your little sides on, you know what I'm saying, your little sides or whatever, right? The problem that I've been having is eventually I look to, you know, I want to settle down, you know what I'm saying, and you know, just do the get married thing and everything like that. The problem that I have is it seems like with the sides always treat when I come through to kick it, bro, like it's an event, you know what I'm saying? Like whoever I upgrade, because usually as they fall off, you know what I'm saying, I upgrade, you know what I'm saying? So you keep the rotation going. I keep putting one on the bottom side as I upgrade or whatever. So the thing is, though, is the ones that be on the side, bro, they be treating it like it's an event, bro. It'd be like, man, the best thing ever. But it's like, yo, my main joint, she don't be doing it like that. Like it's like she did it.
That's all on you. That's all on you. You dictate the terms of any relationship. Yeah. You dictate the terms of any relationship. So if she's not acting like if she's not acting appropriately to be in that position, then you need to move somebody else in that position. You got to understand too. Some women are they fall off because sometimes the leadership is not there to lead her in an appropriate way.
Right.
So she also may be feeling the slack because of all these other rotationers, right? So does she know about these other rotational women?
That's my question.
Yeah. Everybody know about everybody. Bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got that.
Well, they're not happy.
See, I think what the caller need to do, he needs to go ahead and demote that chick and promote another one. But as 1950 was saying, if there's something wrong with the leadership, it won't matter because he's gonna encounter the same thing with the new chick he promotes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what it could be, caller, and I'm not casting any aspersions on you. It could be the main one is around you more often. So she sees the inconsistencies in your leadership, where the other ones are around you sparingly, so they don't see it as much as the main chick do. I'm just throwing it out there.
Right. Mm-hmm. You're right, bro. You're right. I swear. Because I'm sure thinking, like, is it even possible to really just settle down with one? Or is it like a forever need to be multiples in order to get that type of experience on a consistent basis,
Well, let me ask you a question, caller. Let me ask you a question. What would be your purpose? Now, if you want to be married and all that, I would never tell a man not to get married. I think it's foolishness. But what would be your purpose for wanting to quote unquote settle down? What do you hope to gain from that you don't have now?
To be perfectly honest with you, for me, it's a lot of politics that go into messing with more than one female. You know what I mean? And so at times it kind of, or at least for me, but at times it kind of be like, man, I'm dealing with all these emotions.
Yo, stop. Caller. Yeah, stop. When you say politics, I need you to get into that.
Yeah, like what does that mean? What are you talking about?
All right, so like for example, right? You know what I'm saying? It'd be like you know what I'm saying? It take a little bit for me to be able to balance, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like Thanksgiving coming up, right? So I'm already thinking to myself, how am I finna, you know what I'm saying, like peruse through this whole situation? Only because everybody gonna wanna, you know, top it up.
Bruh.
You're messing up. You're messing up, caller.
Listen. How are politics being executed and you're not the one executing the politics?
Right.
Wait. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Who's the leader of this situation? Who's leading this situation? The three chicks or you, bruh? Who's doing it?
Me.
Really? So where the politics coming from? Where's all the problems coming from?
The problem, because I be trying to keep the balance, to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying?
Keep the peace.
Hey, what it is, and he don't want to say it. He think Dick gets him. He think that's what's controlling these women right now. And so when you got multiple women and you just dicking them all down like that's cool for a little while. But that they're not going to be fully satisfied if you're not getting inside their heads. If you don't have real estate in these women's head, when you dicking all of them down, all what you're doing is for none, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, because I think all us men, especially us men on this panel, we've experienced an understanding rotation of women. That comes with serious focus and understanding what parts you pay and what part they play. Because if you don't emotionally, mentally get into their head, all the sex shit will last for, I'll give you on some good D about 6 months before they start getting real
It's funny you say that,
iffy
bro.
with the situation.
Like a season, pretty much.
Yeah.
See, because women can get dick anywhere. They can get dick anywhere, and they want not just dick. They want the package of it all. You know what I mean? They want dick, and they want somebody who they feel really good around.
Right.
So, like, I like what Miles is saying. Who's controlling the situation? You're controlling the situation, but it looks like that sex priority is sex instead of understanding on how to balance them out mentally.
Let me add this, because 1950, you said something very important. You were talking about good dick will last about 6 months. What a lot of guys don't understand is a woman will stop fucking with you for a guy who is not quite as good in bed as you are, but he brings more.
Right.
He's more well-rounded to what she's looking for. And she'll give up those multiple orgasms for an orgasm every now and again, because she's getting that emotional and mental high over here. And that's what's really important to women in the long run. So that's just something to think about.
Okay.
Right. And remember, you're the one who controls the dynamic of your relationship, brother. It's like, you got to always remember that you're the one who orchestrates this. So the thing is this, you at the end of the day, right? Because you was like, okay, who am I gonna go to Thanksgiving with and all this other stuff, right? You could say, listen, all y'all could come with me to Thanksgiving if this is how I wanted to make it happen. But then you give them the opportunity or the choice to make that decision. Is they could be like, well, I want to go, I don't want to go, but you're giving the opportunity for that to be a choice. So what happens is that if things aren't going the way that they expect, it's on them because they had the choice. You understand what I'm saying? So it's you orchestrating how you're making the interaction go overall. You understand? But also too, you have to understand the dynamic of your rotation, because some women in your rotation probably aren't at the level where they even need to be, in those spaces with you. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I don't know the level of where you're at with the girls in your rotation, because some chicks shouldn't be chilling with you on the holidays at all, because that's not the type of relationship you have. Some of these girls shouldn't be going on trips with you, because that's not the type of relationship you have. You see what I'm saying? So you got to figure out what's the level of the relationship.
Okay.
What caller? What are these women? What is the importance of these women in your life?
So usually the way I personally operate, you know what I'm saying, is I look at it like, you know what I'm saying, I have my main focus as far as the person that you already know get the primary amount of time. But then it's like, with what happens is on my days when I'm looking to like unwind to the next level or whatnot, like I set it up. I got like certain days out the week that's like, you know what I'm saying, like after my hardest work days, them be the days that I look to put the sides on as far as to complete the day. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so you wait on the days that you work really hard, you just want to go hang out with a different bitch and fuck? Is that what you're saying? I'm not following.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. And kick it, you know what I'm saying, to get that full unwind. So during my long, my longest work days and stuff, it's like that's what I had to look forward to.
Okay, all right. So here's what it is. You got one main chick. Hello?
He's still there?
Caller?
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right. So here it is. You got one main chick that you actually give a fuck about, and the other two is just for sex when you want to unwind.
Oh, he caught in the Matrix.
Yeah, buddy, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't care. You know what I mean? It ain't like I don't care. It's just like you know what I'm saying? The main situation gets most of the attention.
Yeah, but see, what I'm trying to explain, what I'm trying to get to is that I don't know if you really have a rotation. Mm-hmm. Like, it just sounds like you got a main chick and then you got a couple chicks that you smash on the side, and they know about each other, and that's cool. But I don't really see the rotation, because a rotation would mean that all of them have some type of responsibility or some type of importance in your life that gives them the right to be a part of a rotation. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Going around, no. Listen. Going around and dropping off dick doesn't constitute a rotation. Mm-hmm. That's not a rotation. A rotation is, well, to me anyway, is that you have women in your life that they furnish certain needs. Like they actually do certain things in your life. So you go here for one, you go to your main chick, like she's the base, you know what I'm saying? She's the main chick, but then you got another chick, you smashing her, obviously, yeah, but she helps out with the business from time to time. And then you got another chick, you smashing her too, but maybe she help you, do your wardrobe or some shit, because she's into fashion and she helps you shop so you can look your best or whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is, if it's just sex, that's not really a rotation. You got a main chick and a couple of hoes, bro. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's not a rotation. A rotation there's more. Listen, and here's what a lot of cats do, bro. Here's what a lot of y'all do. Y'all giving these chicks positions, and I think somebody mentioned it already. Y'all giving these chicks positions that they're not really qualified for. Just because a chick is giving you pussy, don't make her a part of a real rotation, because she's not doing anything else for you.
Right.
She's just a chick. She's just a chick that's on the side that, you know, you can go, you know, have some fun with her real quick, but that's not a rotation, bro. If she's not cooking for you, she's not doing anything that has any extra real purpose to enhance your lifestyle, to make you if a woman is not in your life making you a better man, she's not really a part of anything. She's not really a part of anything bigger than herself. You get what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. For there to be a rotation, each woman has to be a willing participant of something greater than herself.
Right. Because the thing is, real quick, I want to say this case again, is this popped in my head, is that the thing is that if you're looking at it just in the context of vagina, right? Vagina, every woman has a vagina, right? So therefore, if you fucking this girl or that girl, it doesn't really make a difference. And then what happens is that you're putting such importance on the vagina, and that's what women do. So this is why
that's what I was saying.
Right. This is why sometimes when you fuck a girl and one of your other girls gets jealous, is because she's putting so much stock on the pussy, just like you might be putting so much stock on the pussy. But when you realize that the pussy ain't really shit, because that's just baseline shit, you understand what I'm saying? Right. It doesn't really matter. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times women who understand that, this is why sometimes when a guy cheats on his girl, she is like, all right, you cheated, but she'll take him back because she knows it's just fucking. It's pussy is whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But then if she finds out, this is why she'll say, hey, do you love her? She'll always ask that question. Do you have feelings for her? Do you love her? Do you understand? Because she wants to know, is there something more than just the pussy? You see what I'm saying? Exactly. But so if you just fucking, then it's not really a rotation like that. But go ahead, Kazak.
I was gonna say, just to piggyback off what y'all saying, all you really got is a main chick and a couple of fuck buddies. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's all they really are. Because as Miles was saying, and I like the way he put it, she has to be playing a role in your life outside of just sucking and fucking. Like she got to be doing something, even if it's not significant. It's something that's meaningful to you. Right. Okay. Right. Where she's adding some type of intrinsic value, whatever you think value is to you. Well, maybe she's the chick that run your errands. You know what I'm saying? Pick up your dry cleaning, drop off your dry cleaning. Maybe she's an interior decorator and she come through with and decorate your crib and shit. She got to do something other than fucking and sucking you, because a lot of guys, they'll have a booty call chick, a chick they fuck once every few weeks and call her a rotational chick. She's not really rotational if you fucking her once a month. So. Right. Exactly. So I'm just saying. So it's just something to think about. And I'm glad Miles brought that up, and I'm glad that Locario expanded upon it, because now when guys start talking about rotations, you need to put a new meaning on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to think about it like this too. You were giving them your fuck buddies main attention. Like you were texting, you were talking to them, cupcaking. You were doing things for them, and you treated them just like you would your main. That's why the main is uncomfortable, because you allowed your game to get off track, and you've been derailed for a long time, brother. You don't even know it. He's the one. If she's just the ground and pound, then you need to treat her like the ground and pound, and that's it. Everything else should be going to the main, right?
And I'm glad you said that, because what a lot of guys, they make the mistake of doing when it comes to the women they deal with. We all know there's levels to this shit. When it comes to how we the investment that we put into women, they have to earn shit. There's levels. But you have a lot of guys, they treat all chicks the same. And so the main chick is like, why are these just getting girlfriend treatment?
Exactly.
And, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't your girlfriend.
Exactly.
So you have to be mindful of that, brother, if you're still there, calling.
Right, and that's right, and that's why
holding hands and shit.
All I was gonna say was that you know, as it pertains to them, you know what I'm saying? The only reason I called it a rotation was based off of, you know, just consistently messing with them. But the only thing that I can really say as far as that they do, you know what I'm saying, besides that, it's sex. But then at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it do be like you said with the cooking, of course, it be cooking, it be picking up my dry cleaning, you know, all that type, you know, little stuff like that, you know, go put some gas in my car real quick for me, you know, all that type of stuff. But it don't really be like, you know what I'm saying, like nothing heavier than that.
That's real surface level. And if you got your girl going to the gas station, you I'm telling you right now, dog, you got to treat women better than that, man. I'm telling you, I think y'all think we tell y'all men just to be disrespectful to the women, man. We don't tell y'all to be disrespectful to the women, man. Just make sure that the benefit is always you. But sending your girl to the gas station, come on, how does that look though in general? How does that feel when you be like, oh, go fill that up? That come on, bruh. Like that's I mean, I couldn't imagine, and I got sisters and all that. I couldn't imagine, dog. Like, come on. All right, man. All right, man. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, man. Like, you know what I mean. When somebody come behind you with some real mouthpiece, you will be ghosted. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man.
It's like, you know, it's like, you know, Mr. 1950. It's like some dog shit in your yard, and you go tell the girl, look, I need you to go grab a couple sandwich bags. Like, you know, why would you go tell the girl to do that? To pick up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. It's a certain thing. There are certain things that you just don't ask a chick to do. So come on, man.
Man, I ain't doing that, man. Man.
Honest with you, I swear I ain't even know that.
Right.
Well, and I just looked at it like things that need to be done. Like,
right. And it's the thing. I'll tell you this. The reason why you probably having like some issues in the situation is that the way you treat your like.
Damn right.
There should always be like a vetting process whenever you're dealing with these women. This is why we say, you know, I always say wait 12 to 18 months before any chick is like your girl, right? So if that's the case, what happens is if that's the case, if you have a main chick or main chicks, right? Those women, right? They're going to not give you, in most cases, not give you any type of like static because they know how you roll. So what that means is that they know that a woman has to go through a process before she's significant. You understand what I'm saying? But if you start treating a new chick like she's significant off the rip, then that's when you're gonna get the issues. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna get the issues from your main chick and the new girl. You understand what I'm saying? Because the main chick's gonna be looking at you like, how the fuck you trying to put this woman in position when she's not even ready, or you understand what I'm saying? You made me go through the thing. The new girl's gonna feel entitled because you gave her too much shit in the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It has to be that balance there. You see what I'm saying?
And real quick, this is what I want everyone listening right now live to understand, and anyone's gonna watch the replay. This inadvertent behavior, because a lot of times you don't realize what you're doing. You don't realize the consequences and the ramifications of the shit that you do when it comes to these women. And it's inadvertent because it's lack of experience and lack of knowledge and all that. And we all been there where we didn't have experience like we have now and knowledge and wisdom. So Carla, what I hope you get from this is when you deal with these women, be mindful of not only what you say, be mindful of what you do. Make sure that it's congruent, make sure there's some consistency with what you do, because the minute you're not showing inconsistency, the woman's gonna lose respect for you. If she loses respect for you, bro, it's a wrap.
Oh, okay.
All right. So thanks for the call, brother. Appreciate you, man. And guys, if you have any questions, you can put a Q in the chat, or you can call up. The call-in number is 516-387-1224 is the number. 516-387-1224 is the number. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm glad he called it, because that's an important thing that people got to understand. If you're dealing with multiple women, you got to understand that it's almost like you also have to teach the women you're dealing with. You understand how things are supposed to go, because part of where the friction comes in is that she may not, and when I say she, I'm talking about the main girls or the new girls. The women don't understand how you roll yet. You understand? So you got to teach them how you roll so that they understand what's going on. You understand? Because you don't want them to come up with their own assumptions. Because it's just like you ever be talking to a chick and she say to you like, well, I don't understand why do you need to fuck with all these women? And why you understand? Because they're coming from their own perspective as women. You understand? They don't understand you as a man and why you do the things you do. So sometimes what happens is that you have to teach them like, hey, this is the reason why. It's just like if you're a poor person might say to the rich person, why you got to buy that private jet for? Don't you got enough cars and stuff? And the rich person's like, listen, this is how business go. I make this much amount of money. I need to write this off on taxes. But a poor person wouldn't understand it. So you got to explain to them why you're doing what you're doing. Same thing when dealing with women. A woman is not a man. She doesn't understand man stuff. So you have to explain to her why she's in the position she's in and why she has to work her way up to a certain position. You see what I'm saying? We got
a call. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
718, what's going on? You on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's going on?
Miles, Locario, what's going on, man? K-Zagging, what's going on?
What up?
What's up? That's that's Mr. 1950 there too.
What's up, bro?
Oh yeah, 1950. What's going on, man? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. What's going on? Well, you have a question. This and this is Moses, by the way. What's going on, Moses?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. But listen, I have a short question. But why do a chick did that last night when I was trying to holler at? I approached a group of chick, right, at a bar, and then while I was talking to that one particular girl in the group, and her female friend just came in and started being rude. So why did that happen? I want y'all advice for that.
So what happened? You said you tried to talk to a girl. She was being rude.
No, I approached a group of chicks. Like it was like 5. I said it was like 5 of them together.
Uh-huh.
And I spoke to one of them, and I was actually talking to one of them, and then her friend. I don't know if that was her friend or
you got to talk to all the women.
Fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up.
You got to talk to all the women.
Whole clique.
The whole crew, you got to get all their names, even if you know they're not your type.
Right.
Like women love to be acknowledged, and if they're not acknowledged, they feel slighted. And if they're already uncomfortable in their skin, then they're going to display some type of aggression towards you. So you're supposed to come to the group and smile a little bit, give them all a little bit of the flavor. And then extract one from the group. You don't really want to talk to all of them.
Bro. See, look, and let me add this on top of that. What some of you guys might not realize, you might approach a group of women, but unbeknownst to you, one of the chicks in the group had already pointed you out, like, I'm interested in him. And then you go up and address the group, and you pick the girl out, and it ain't her. So everybody in the group feeling salty behind
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you address the group. And then while you're addressing the group, then at some point, like 1950 said, you can extract her, and then you can individualize the conversation with her. But you adjust the group, you flirt, hey, you do the friendly shit. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all looking good tonight? Address the group. You know what I'm saying? So that way, because the chick that you want, once you do that and you come correct, the rest of the chicks gonna be like, yeah, girl, go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because women are the biggest cock blockers in the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you don't if you piss one in the group off, nigga's over. You know what I'm saying?
And,
so just
what's funny? Because I have a whole program in a Bad Boy membership called The Art of Approaching Groups of Women. So you got to get on there and I break this shit down. And one of the things I'll say, I'll give y'all some free game real quick, is that if you're talking to a group of women, let's say it's 4 girls, right? And when you approach the group, you say, hey, ladies, how y'all doing? What's going on tonight? Blah, blah, blah. And what you want to find out is, because let's say it's girl A, B, C, and D, 4 girls, right? Let's say you're interested in girl A. What you need to find out before you even really go in on girl A is you got to find out if girl A is single. You understand what I'm saying? So what I usually do with the group is I say, listen, all y'all fine as hell. I bet every last one of y'all got a boyfriend. And then so what's going to happen is I'm like, no, I'm actually single, but my friend, she has a boyfriend. So they're letting you know who's single. So now girl A actually might have a boyfriend. So now that I know that girl A has a boyfriend, I'm not going to go after her anymore. I say, okay, well, girl C is my second choice and she's single. So now as I'm talking to the group, I interact with girl C now and holler at her? Because if I'd have just went up to girl A, you know what I'm saying, and that would have fucked the whole situation up.
Shot yourself in the foot.
Right, exactly. And I would have ignored everybody else, which would have made them cock block me anyway. So you got to approach the whole group. You understand what I'm saying? Introduce yourself to the whole group, make the whole group feel, a little welcome and everything, and then you narrow it down to the girl you want to talk to, but also figure out the dynamics of the situation. Because a lot of times when girls in those groups, also you got to understand that there's always, usually in a group like that, there's always the leader of the group. You got to know who the leader of the group is. You got to know who the fucking salty, cock blocking, goofy chick is. You got to know all that type of shit.
The bitter bitch.
Exactly. So you got to know all that.
Moses,
and they're real aggressive.
Exactly.
Yeah. Moses, listen, I know you're on the Bad Boy membership. Have you not checked out that program?
I checked it out once, but I'm gonna definitely check it out again later on.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
You see how I only one time messed your game up.
Right.
You would have known last night how to adapt, and you could have had some fun last night. But you so busy trying to skip chapters,
right?
That and you go out in the street and you call in the next day. Come on, bro. These guys got the game for you, man.
Right. Exactly. That's facts. So Moses, make sure you check that out again, bro, and brush up on that, because it's very detailed, but it's also, guys got to understand this. A lot of times when you go out, you're gonna see women in groups. You understand what I'm saying? Most of the time. So
they're never really by themselves.
Yeah, like it's rare. You might find a girl here and there, but it's rare that you're gonna see a woman by herself. So if they're in groups, you got to know how to play that dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is.
Definitely, because hello, y'all there?
Yeah.
And just real quick, so I mean, shout out to you for at least approaching the group, but just as we all stated, just you gotta do a little bit better with that. And I think a lot of guys are afraid. Number one, you got guys that are afraid to approach one woman. They see women in the group, them niggas is like, hell no, they ain't talking to nobody.
Exactly right, for real.
And it's like, look, man, let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
Do you know how fortunate you can get from approaching a group of women? Do you know the possibilities of certain things jumping off if you approach a group?
Right.
Because you got to ask yourself this question, and I want you to think about this, Moses, and anyone else. There's multiple ways that a threesome can happen, but one way it can happen is to approach a group of chicks. I'm just throwing it out.
Facts. They're ready for that shit.
Hey, Moses, man, look, appreciate you for calling and always supporting the show. But listen, man, get really get on that. Use the Bad Boy membership to its fullest abilities, bro. You really gotta pay attention to what you're learning and apply it, bro. You see what I'm saying? Don't just listen to the program and get hype and then go out and then forget every fucking thing you learn. You feel me?
Motherfucker said one time.
Yeah. You got to look at the shit, man.
Exactly. That's why I said we got to keep looking back on it. You feel me? But yeah, that's crazy, man. Because shit, we don't want to get into this
about the one time. You have to actually apply the shit. Y'all just be listening to shit because you want to be entertained by what you're hearing.
Right.
You have to take what you're hearing and apply it. That's the only way you can see if the shit work.
Right.
Apply it.
Right, facts.
Yeah. Anything else, Moses? Anything else, Moses?
Yeah, I was gonna also say definitely. I'm gonna definitely study that audio again because you already know that. I'm gonna study it again and again and again. And here's the thing, right now, I'm good. Don't get me wrong. I got better when I got in the membership. I got better at approaching chicks by themselves and things like that because that's why I'm able to get a chick to actually want to hook up with me tomorrow. You understand? But however, that's not mainly the case. But what I agree with what y'all saying, I got to study that thing more because that's very important. You understand? Approaching girls in groups. Approaching girls in groups. So thanks for taking my call and just keep our thing.
All right, peace, Moses, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. So guys, we got over like 300 people watching across the platform. So make sure you guys hit the like button on whatever channel you're watching. You feel what I'm saying? Get them likes up so we can get this game flowing. You feel me?
Yep. Put a question in the chat if y'all if you got a question.
Yeah, if you guys have a question, put a Q in the chat so we can get that shit cracking. And this is what I wanted to say real quick because I don't think we even necessarily defined the whole sex appeal thing. And I'll say it's simply like this. Sex appeal is a combination, or, you know, one of these things, but a combination of them is your looks, appearance, and behavior. You understand? And so what happens is that guys have to understand how that works out. So any guy can actually increase his sex appeal. You understand? Because no matter how you look naturally, you can increase the way that your appearance is, and you could also basically have more confidence, have more swag. Your mouthpiece is on point. That's your behavior. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what's funny about looks is sometimes a woman could be sexually attracted to you just how you look naturally. But the problem with that is that if your mouthpiece is garbage and you're insecure, then you're going to be less sexually appealing. You see what I'm saying? And then the flip side is also true, meaning that a woman could look at you and be like, he's okay. But then you start spitting that shit and your appearance is on point, then she's sexually attracted to you. So the thing is that sexual attraction or sex appeal is something that every guy can be sexually appealing to a certain amount of women. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what dudes got to understand is that, and that's something that you can work on. You feel what I'm saying? And see, in the chat, she said behavior trumps everything else. You see, and that's the thing. A lot of women will say that, and the reason why they'll say that is because, like we were talking about earlier with the Lamborghini shit, right? Even when we talk about just looks, which most guys think about, do you guys realize that it's not hard for women to get a good-looking guy? Like, good-looking dudes be hollering at chicks all day. If you go into
all day long
Tinder inbox, she got a bunch of good-looking niggas trying to holler. But what happens is what differentiates those good-looking guys. What is it that's different about this guy or that guy that draws her in?
861, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's going on with you?
Hey, what's up? This is Al. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on, Al?
Hey, what's up? Listen, I have a question. I've been listening to you guys for a while. I like your content. How do you know when you're dealing with women? Like if you see traits in the beginning that you don't like, how do you know whether she's coachable or?
You said women that you don't like?
You mind if I get that first?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, he said, so Carla, you said, so when you see certain traits in the beginning that you don't like, how do you know if she's coachable? Yeah. Well, y'all got to excuse that noise. My neighbors.
How do you know?
So real quick.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You yourself, caller, you have to have certain principles and standards by which you live by. And you have to ask yourself, the women that you invite into your life, do they go with the flow of those standards and principles, or do they go against the grain of it? Also, you got to understand, there are certain things that women can possibly do and or say that you might deem as disrespectful, but to them, they don't look at it as a disrespect because they're used to doing that to the men that came before you. So you have to ask yourself, is this something, like, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a real quick example with me. I'm very particular about time. Like, don't waste my motherfucking time. I'm particular. So there have been chicks I've dealt with. They were used to be, when a guy would pick them up for a date or they would meet a guy, they were used to being late and the guy was okay with it. I'm not. So when I would deal with them, they were like, I didn't know it was such a big deal. And I'm like, yeah, for me it is. So, and even though to me, I think someone wasting my time is disrespectful, in those cases, they didn't mean to be disrespectful. They didn't know that I felt that type of way. So you have to school them and train them and groom them. You know what I'm saying? So you have to decide, okay, is this something that's a real big deal to me? Or is this something that maybe she didn't really understand, but let me go ahead and break it down to her. Now that she understands, if she do this shit again, she fucking done.
Right. Men teach women, and I think a lot of times that we lose focus. Well, now I'm gonna say we. Some men lose focus of that. Like I'm with Zach. Like, I don't deal with women using language around me. I think it's unattractive. Like, don't be in here cussing like a sailor and using all this type of foul language, because I don't view women as individuals who's supposed to speak like that. So I model that same behavior. But if they don't self-correct, I correct them. Then I'm going to talk to you in regards of why your language is like this and why it's important around me that it maintains to be this way. Now, around your little homies and whatever you got going on, that's fine. But with me, you have to know this is the way you need to maintain yourself.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good. Let me put something out there. To 50. Let's say, like you just said right now, you met a girl, right? And she was started cussing. Why wouldn't, like, what's the difference between you saying, I'm not going to deal with her because I don't like the way she speaks, and you saying,
because she's not on my program.
Culture.
And until she's on my program and being counseled by me, then I can't really judge her for her past dealings. Like she's a ball of clay. And now that I received this ball of clay, I have to mold it into what fits the environment that I want. So at the end of the day, you have to know these women are coming to you unstructured.
Right.
They don't have any type of guidance. So you got to know too, most of them ruled with an iron fist any other man prior to you. Because men choose sex over respect.
Facts.
Yes.
Right. Because understand this. You got to understand that because Carl, you got to understand that it's about submission, meaning that because you're asking, is she coachable? So like if a woman comes to you and she's doing some things that you're not with, and you're basically telling her, hey, listen, if you're going to be with me, this is the protocol of what needs to happen in order to be with me. So she has a choice. You understand? This is where she's actually choosing, meaning she's like, okay, I'm gonna adhere to that, or I'm not gonna adhere to that. Now, if she's not adhering to that, that means that this woman isn't coachable for you. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that once you recognize that, you need like, okay, you can go on your way. But what happens is if you have a woman who's about it, what she's going to do is she's going to be about exactly what you're about. So she's going to actively try to fit into that mold. You understand what I'm saying? Even if it's not even natural for her to do that at the moment, she will try her best to make it happen, because what she's saying is essentially is, I want to be a part of this situation and I'm willing to do what it takes to be a part of this situation. That is someone who's coachable. Someone who's not coachable is like, well, fuck your situation. I'm going to just be how I'm going to be, and I expect you to take it. Now, if you take that, then that's showing her that you're the type of guy that doesn't deserve respect, because you're basically going along with her program. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that works.
Let me throw this on top of that. Some time ago, I was dealing with this chick.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I had to check her. And there was a woman that we had been seeing each other for a while, and we were exploring the possibilities of something more meaningful other than just some casual shit. And I don't recall exactly what she did, but she did say something I wasn't too fond of. And I checked on her behavior, and she said to me, "Stop trying to change me." This is what she said to me. "Stop trying to change me." So I looked at her and I said, look, baby girl, I said, I'm not trying to change you. You're free to be who you want to be. You just can't be that around me. She got her fucking mind right.
You got cut off.
Well, see, the problem with a lot of guys, the reason why they are afraid to check women, because they want to be able to do it in a way where they can still keep the woman. And you can't be worried about that.
You can't. Oh my God.
You can't be worried. You have to check her, knowing that there's a possibility she gonna butt.
Right. Exactly.
That's heavy. Yeah. That's heavy facts. Heavy facts. Like that right there is the fucking reason why there's so much fucking divorce.
Exactly.
Because you married a bitch that was already disrespectful from the beginning.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Too many of y'all motherfuckers is with the wrong bitch. And the reason is like, damn, I want to check this bitch, but I'm so afraid to lose the pussy because pussy's more important than me.
Right. Exactly.
That's what 80% of niggas is saying in America. Y'all niggas really think it's a bitch fault while relationships ain't working out. No, y'all niggas is too pussy to lose a bitch because y'all so afraid to lose pussy.
Right. Exactly.
We got another call. Hold on. 213, you on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's going on with you?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm
What
just
up?
calling to wonder, how do you approach a girl and tell her to call you?
Oh my God.
You said how do you approach a girl and tell her to call you?
Yes.
With confidence.
Right. I mean, basically exactly what you said, but with confidence. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You literally said what it is. It's like, bro, you just go, you take your foot, put one foot in front of the other, and you get up to her and you say, hey, listen, I came over here because I'm interested in you. Now we could do this the easy way, or don't do it like that. Like, look, you just go up to her and say, listen, here's my information. I want you to call me tonight and we're gonna talk about getting together. That's it. There's no, guys, you gotta understand something. There's no magic formula or magic trick to this shit. Part of the game is really, and again, this goes back to you. That's why I say the game is about you. It's about you having the confidence to do that thing. It's about you having the motivation to do that thing, even though 10 girls before that said no. You understand what I'm saying? It's you having the motivation to actually set something up and actually go see the woman and make something happen. It's you having the confidence to flirt with the girl and interact with her and tell her what it is. It's about you having the confidence to let a chick know, listen, I'm not afraid to lose you if you ain't really on my program. All of these things is coming from you. So that's it. That's it. You just got to have the confidence to do it, bro.
Right.
All right.
You
So
introduce yourself and all that?
say it again.
To introduce yourself and all that?
Bro,
Get on the Bad Boys membership, bro. There ain't nothing we can. There's none at this moment right now that we can do to help you out.
You got to hit us up individually, and so we could help you out. You sound like you need some coaching. You know what I'm saying? All right, brother.
Let me say this to the caller and to everyone: we might be doing God's work, but we're not miracle workers. There's no way we can give you the game in 5 minutes that's gonna change your life overnight, and you're gonna be just a player, bro. It ain't gonna happen like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll be mad at me. You'll be mad looking at me in the spot though, because like I probably don't talk to your girl twice.
Right.
That's the confidence that you need to have. You need to understand when I'm coming in there, I'm on a mission right now.
Right.
You know what I mean, I'm having a good time. They're part of the environment. Enjoy the environment, bro.
Right. See, since Steve isn't here, I'm gonna ask a Steve question. Why should a woman want to fuck you?
Because I'm about manhood.
Say it again.
Nah.
No, that ain't it.
Because I'm about manhood.
That ain't it.
You're about manhood.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
But men know how to approach women though.
Yeah, I can approach, but I'm just trying to get to the fact to where, not the fact, but just to where I've been hearing a lot where you just be like, just approach and be like, call me, and don't be like, oh, well, let me get your number.
Oh, you're looking for a simple solution. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you really gotta you gotta get on somebody's program. Go to Real Game No Theory and get on somebody's program, because it's not that it's complicated, but it's not always as easy as you think. And so the thing is that you have a certain level of ignorance, meaning that there's just things that you don't know. Not to say that you're ignorant insultingly, but to say that there are things that you don't know. So you really need to do a little bit more research about the situation, because when we say confidence, we're not talking about just, puffing your chest out and walking up to a chick. Confidence has a lot to do with a lot of different things. I mean, there's different environments, there's different types of women. There's the way you dress, the way you smell, the way you talk, even the tone of your voice right now. You might have trouble attracting anybody.
I was about to say that. I was about to say, I don't even, because Cole, you got to understand this. When we talk about sex appeal, because this is what we talk about on the show today, part of what makes you sexually appealing is how a woman feels when she's interacting with you.
Right.
And so based off of how you're talking right now, like even as a guy hearing you talk, I'm like, if somebody's like, yo, choose a wingman, you got to choose a wing. I wouldn't choose you, because I'm like, the way that you're talking doesn't sound like you're confident. So I don't even feel like something would would happen as far as you helping me try to get girls or whatever it is like that.
He's not going to be able to entertain the other woman.
Right, exactly. So and the thing is, men generally are more forgiving than women. You understand what I'm saying? So if a dude is like, this dude ain't, you know what I'm saying? So if women are going to be like, oh, hell no. So what happens is this. Remember, you're not the only one interacting with this girl. And so women have a filtering system. So whenever they hear a guy sounding like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I was just, like you're done, because she's like, I'm not going to waste time dealing with this guy when there's another guy over here who has confidence. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to tell you, is that you got to understand that when you're interacting with these women, based off of just the sound of your voice and the energy you bring in, she's already going to assume that you're not the type of guy that could fuck with her. Like, you understand that sometimes a woman will have sex with you just because you're confident, because what she's saying is, oh, this nigga seemed like the type of nigga that'll fuck the shit out of me. Just based off of how he talking. Just based off of how he's talking, his tone of voice. You understand what I'm saying? She's like, I feel like he will fuck the shit out of me. And the opposite is also true. When a woman hears your voice, she's like, I feel like this nigga's gonna waste my time. You understand what I'm saying? So we ain't even talking about your looks. We ain't even talking about nothing else but how she's feeling based off of how you're coming at the situation. You see what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, L. The power of sex appeal. This is what guys don't understand. Not only are women not fucking the majority of the men that they deal with, but there's a good number of men that they fucked who are sucky in bed, who are sorry. So now women are gun shy. So now when they're out and about, they know better than to simply just choose the guy that looks good to fuck.
Right.
Because now it's a behavior thing. Now I need a guy who exudes so much confidence, bordering on cocky and arrogant, because for him to be that confident, what is it about him that got that motherfucker feeling like that? He must got a big
exactly right.
Past success. They view confidence with past success.
Right.
They think confidence is past success. Yeah.
Exactly. Or he's great in bed, because only a man who knows what the fuck he's doing will behave like him. So when guys talk about money and status equating to sex appeal, I'm like, no, because none of that stuff means anything to how you might perform in bed. And one thing women loathe is bad sex. You know, dudes talk about women's body counts, but women look back at their body counts and they're like, I hate that I fucked this motherfucker. I hate that I fucked him. And they have regret because the dick was bad. And they say, damn, that motherfucker looked good. He was 6 foot plus, but he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And so they learn their lessons from simply choosing just based on looks. That's why sex appeal is not really just about looks.
Right.
Women have learned to understand that it's the behavior. This is why a guy who's 5'4", 5'5" can get it in, because he has that behavior of he know what the fuck he doing.
Exactly right.
I'm only 5'7", actually 5'6" and some change.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is facts. Because see, April said she did it. My Andrew quote said, "I learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Exactly. And that's what happens.
That's the truth.
Women. This is why you see a chick with an average looking guy, and you're like, how the fuck this nigga get her? It's the feelings. You understand what I'm saying? That they feel that shit. Why you think all this fucking 50 Shades of Grey shit is on point, and even like the younger girls, you know, the 18, 19-year-olds like the Twilight and all that other shit. It's all that feeling. It's really all about the feeling. Y'all you understand? That's the thing that gets them.
All those romance novels back in the day and shit with Fabio and shit. It's the feeling. It's the feeling women get.
And when you break up with them, if they don't ask you that key word, why? They didn't care nothing about you, and you do nothing for them. I'm telling you right now. They be like, oh, okay, all right. I mean, because they know that, hey, you don't make me feel that way. If she's asking why, what did I do wrong? What can I have done different? Like those things right there, because she still wants to be in your space.
You said something very important. If she don't miss you, nigga, if she don't have that feeling like I'm gonna miss you, that means you never really touched her.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
All right, caller, you good?
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling the show. Take it easy. All right, we got 240. You are on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's going on with you?
The Council of For Manhood. What's up?
What's up, man?
What's up with you, bro?
What up? All right, yeah. First of all, I want to tell K Zaggett in 1950 that fishing date didn't go down because I got the I'm tired excuse. I said, well, bitch, I'm tired of hearing your excuses, so I floated on. Right? The next thing is that sex appeal. Yeah, you guys are 100% right. I want to tell these dogs out there, man. Look, I'm 60. You there?
Yeah.
Oh, you breaking up, bro?
You gotta have a mouth. Okay, you still gotta have a mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how much car you got, these rappers be lying, man. I mean, these young boys out here, they chasing the fucking pipe dream, and the shit, it's just ridiculous, man. I know because I'm still spitting game, trying to stick it, learning from you guys. I ain't gonna lie, I'm learning from you guys because it's a whole new landscape. Who you go at, how you say it, how you present yourself. And it's sex appeal, it's the confidence, how your tone of voice is. The space. You got to be present to all of that when you approach it. And even in my career, I'm more
the art of macking.
Yeah, I'm more in top of my game in my career than I am out here on the street, man. I mean, in the game, I'm a beast. I mean, I'm a beast, but out here in the street, it's like, okay, yeah, all right, let me try this. All right, I remember 1950 said this, Zaga said that, but it's like these guys gotta understand your sex appeal, your confidence, how you come across, how you just say hello. How you say hello is important, and how you recognize something about her in order to connect the conversation and keep it going down the road. So I just want to say, yo, guys, get your sex appeal up. It's not what you have. Because trust me, when I didn't have much, I was getting more pussy than anything. When I had more, I was getting less because I let the more lead me in.
Right. That's what's up.
That didn't work.
Appreciate you.
That worked for me, man.
Yeah.
All of that shit, cars and shit. No, I had a car. I had one car, one new car in my life. Never do that shit again. I had a nice crib. Yeah, okay. Had my job, all that shit. But there was I wasn't getting shit.
Well, let me add this. Let me add this, Carl. I'm glad you said that. What a lot of guys don't understand, when you're too on point sometimes, and you got it going on too much, that can actually backfire. That can actually hinder you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Because
I remember y'all said that. Yes.
Well, what happens? What happens is when a woman sees you have a certain type of lifestyle, like let's say for the sake of argument, you're at a bar and you pick up a chick. She down to go fuck, right? She don't know what kind of car you drive. She don't know where you live. She don't know what you do for a living. All she knows is she wants to fuck you. She follows you to your house. She sees that you live in a gated community in this big ass house. Do you know women will not fuck you now?
Exactly.
Because they're like, oh shit, I want to be a part of this. If I fuck him, I might get some dick out of it.
He's gonna look at me a certain way.
Right.
Exactly. Because I've had that happen where chicks would come to the crib and they would see the crib. You live here by yourself? Yeah, it's just me. All of a sudden, they vibe change. They went from one to be like, well, I really want to. I think we should get to know each other.
So you went from dick to potential. That's what it was.
Exactly. Yeah. All because they saw the crib. So guys think that all that shit can get them pussy. Nigga, that shit can fuck up your game plans for fucking. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. So something to think about.
And you know what, panel? Check it out. One other thing you said that is interesting. You can fuck a bitch up, but when I did, and I think one of you guys said you got to pick your women for how they benefit you in your life. You know where you're going.
Right.
I remember when I was just starting out in the school, I was in my 40s, starting out in this other career in school, and I was talking to this chick online. This is way back in the day when Black Planet was on the internet. So I pulled her, and she drove 40 miles every night. And my apartment was looking at all this shit, but she seen that I was kept getting up. Like after we fucked 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm up on the computer doing something, working on my shit.
And you know, and she saw this, and she contributed. She actually started throwing me some cake. I'm like, whoa, okay, well, thank you. Well, you need this, you need that, and I was like, okay. Any more of you out there like that? Because she saw me. I didn't put her on a pedestal. I just fuck it. And after that, I just went my own way. But she saw what I was doing when I was doing my shit, working on my shit on the computer, doing shit, and she just started supporting. Going picking, calling me up the other day. Yo, I know you said something about picking something up. Do you need that? Yeah, go pick that up and go pick this up and come to the crib. And she just started doing it. So guys, you got like they said, pick your women wisely. How they gonna benefit you, man? Because you got a lot of brick pullers here, man, and they just gonna add more to your bag that it's not worth it, man. You know, I've been Captain Save a Hole. I've been all that shit. Not no more. I quit the Dinner's Club like 2 years ago. The Diners Club, you know, taking bitches out to dinner. No more.
Wait. Hold on, caller. So you actually had that credit card, the Diners Club credit card?
Yeah, I had that card.
Oh, this brother was
glad. What is that?
I didn't have the actual card. No, hold on. I didn't have the card.
What is that?
The Dinner's Club, the Diners Club, taking bitches out to dinner. You know, I take me out to eat. I've done that in the past. I said, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just saying that's what I was part of, the Diners Club. The Diners Club. I don't do that shit.
Man, if y'all don't get them Groupon 2-for-1s, man, stop and let them know, like, oh man, this Groupon, I was so happy, you know what I mean, that this came up in my little thing. Ain't nothing wrong with the Groupon, man. Get the Groupon and go out and have a good time with yourself, bro. She's just around because this is what you do. I don't know why men act like they can't be around when we're eating. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I'm glad you said that, because there's nothing wrong with the get one entree, get another for free shit. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be so worried about a woman judging them. It's like, I wish the bitch would say something. You know, I wish she would. You know what I'm saying?
Please, bitch.
My thing is, first of all, being in my presence is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Enough. So whatever I decide to do with you is just a bonus to that shit. But a lot of guys, they don't act like that though. They act like, because you hear guys say shit like this. Oh man, at least you can do is treat her to dinner. You know, she got ready. You know, she got all beautiful and dolled up for you. No, the only way a woman really gets dolled up for you is she's sexually attracted to you, and she want to look good because she about to get some dick. But a lot of these women get dolled up, they're doing it for themselves. You said what?
That be them. Those be the internet simps to be saying that, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Just you know, a lot of men reach because they don't have reach. You know what I mean? They can't really get into what they supposed to as a man of game. If you're a man of integrity, for one, you're not gonna go against your rules. But a lot of men, they reach because they think that's what the woman actually is wanting. Like I posted something on my Instagram about a man, this dude just really showed his whole bank account to the woman. She was like, that doesn't do anything for me. That doesn't even impress me. And he was like, it should. Like he was really like, and he was so confident in saying it. It's like, those are the men who don't have reach. And this is why men fail, man. I'm telling you right now, men that talk about getting married and doing things like that because of the fear of losing things and stuff like that. The men like us on this panel, we don't have that fear because we know the environments that we run, we control.
Facts. That's real talk. But caller. Cole, you still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Oh, no, I was gonna say we appreciate the call. We got to get to a few more before we head up out of here. And I want to get some of these questions in the chat real quick.
All right.
But we appreciate the call, my brother. Appreciate it, man. So the Alpha Evolution said, what's the best thing these guys can do to bring up their confidence and break out of the fear? So what's your thoughts on that?
Man, I've been talking about that shit forever. Like, I'm tired of talking about that shit.
I've done so many videos. I've done recent videos. Number one, what they can stop doing is stop listening to these content creators that tell them to run away from women. Okay. Stop listening to people tell you, oh, women ain't shit. Leave these women alone. Don't get married. Don't approach women. Wait for choosing signals.
They're using all these statistics too. They use all these statistics. They come out with a clipboard, and they be like, "Do you know 66% of women cheat on their man when they first meet them?"
Right.
It's like they have all this shit, but men that have not experienced that have no idea what these statistics are, bro.
Right.
It's crazy. Stop listening to statistics. That's what you need to do. That's the top priority.
And I say too, a lot of these guys gotta just really go out there and experience stuff in the real world. Like I notice a lot of these dudes who talk a lot of shit, I can tell who knows what, you know, the real deal and who's just like regurgitating shit, because there's a different type of mentality and perspective that men have who actually are out here doing what they do. You understand? Versus guys who just watch content and regurgitate content that they heard from somebody else who don't know what the fuck they talking about. And that actually messes up. That fucking fucks with your confidence in a lot of cases, because you're internalizing the nonsense. You understand? But see, what happens is that if you're actually out here doing what you do, you see things differently firsthand because you're experiencing it in real time. So what will happen is that you'll experience things that are that contradict what these guys are saying on the internet. Like, just like, for example, with dudes be talking about, oh, pair bonding and all this stuff, and oh, if a girl had sex with all these guys. And I'm like, so most of these dudes have never been in a long-term relationship. Most of these dudes have never had a girlfriend. And then guys who actually have had girlfriends, wives, and all this other stuff in real life realize and know that's bullshit because they're actually living that life. You see what I'm saying? Versus the guys who just say it on the internet. You see what I mean?
I'm glad you said that. And I want guys to think about this. What kind of man are you to formulate an opinion based on something you heard?
Right.
Versus something you've actually experienced. For you to have, you know, a real profound opinion, even if it's not a fact, generally speaking, but it's your fact, it's your little truth in your own little world, at least experience it for yourself. And because the funny thing is, these guys that have all these ad hominem arguments, they never speak from their own experiences.
Right.
They always speak about stats, or they saw this poll, or they heard this, or they seen this. Motherfucker, what have you experienced?
Exactly.
Tell me about your life situations where that opinion you formed or that ideology you got is based on something you actually went through for real. Yeah. Talk to me about that. Don't talk to me about something you heard or something you read. See, when you do that, it makes me wonder. Have you ever even kissed a girl? Like, have you even like made out with a chick? Because there is no way because the average guy has at least had sex a couple times. So, you know, once you've had sex a couple times, and like you said, been in a relationship, you're gonna have a different perspective because you actually been through it.
Right.
So a lot of these guys, the way they talk, it makes me wonder. Your whole opinion of the world and women is based on shit you read. Do you even get out and do you have a life, nigga?
But see, that right there is a reflection of their confidence, because they're too scared of rejection. They're too scared of what can happen, which is why they would rather read the stats and then base their life on the stats. So they're like, well, the statistics say this, so I'm just not going to do that. You understand what I'm saying? The statistics say that, you know, if you approach these girls, then this is going to happen. So I'm not even going to approach them. So they're too scared to actually go out there and really do something. And that's a reflection of their confidence level. Because they're not confident, they're not going to go and do anything. And so they're going to look at the stats, and then they're going to live their life based off of that. You see what I mean? It's crazy.
And then it what's even worse too is that you even see them say it. They'll narrow it down to race, like a particular race of woman. Like they talk about black women like they just like they're the hardest women in the country, in the world. So I've never experienced that type of stuff with black women. See, this is what I'm saying.
Neither have I.
It's exactly. So it's sad that you brothers are being turned into believing that, I mean, these women are different, man. Like all race of women are the same type of women. They're all women.
Right.
They all want a lot of the same things. They want to be happy. They want to feel good around a man. I mean, come on. This is what I'm saying. A lot of you men are being programmed, but then talk about outside entities on being programmed. All the government's doing this, that, and the other. Complain about that, but won't complain about people who's telling you not to do this, and this for your own happiness.
Right.
For your own happiness.
It's
Come
crazy.
on, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So, guys, the caller number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. We got another like 15, 20 minutes, and then we out of here. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. I know some people have some questions, but put your questions in the chat again if you don't want to call in. You feel what I'm saying? So we can get to the questions, but don't try to call in at the last minute, people, because we're gonna shut this shit down.
and to build and to figure out your whole confidence thing, like go to my YouTube channel, man. Go to Case Hagen's YouTube channel, because to be honest, a lot like when I hear questions like this, what I hear is just lazy. I hear lazy people just talking. I mean. Or maybe they just kind of discovered us. Maybe they just started watching us like, last week or some shit. If you don't know, we have a lot of videos on confidence.
Right. Exactly.
A lot.
Right.
Forgive me. I'm just not going to talk about it here again. You understand?
Right.
How do you build up your confidence? Nigga, that's what everybody's asking, how to build up your confidence. We have extensive videos on that, so go to our shit and look it up.
And you know what the funny part is that what guys don't understand is that we can, as coaches and people who teach this type of stuff, right? There's only so far we can take it to where we can teach you about confidence, because part of you really understanding confidence is you have to experience it. It's like if somebody says, how do you know if you have pain in your right arm? You understand what I'm saying? Can you teach me how to know if I have pain in my right arm? And I'm like, well, do you feel pain in your right arm? Well, no. Well, then you probably don't have pain in your right arm. Well, do you feel pain in your right arm? Yeah, I do. Well, you have pain in your right arm. You had to feel that. I can't teach you how to feel it. You understand? I can't teach you how to experience that. So there's things that you have to do on your own to experience things, so you'll actually come to a realization on your own to see what it actually is. You see what I'm saying?
I'll say this about confidence. If you really want to become a confident man, don't be afraid to fail.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
That's it. Don't be whatever ails you, whatever you're worried about, go do it. Just go do it. And once you do it, you'll realize it really wasn't that big of a deal. Damn. All this fucking time I was worried about this shit. That's what's going to happen. Exactly. It's going to amaze you that all this time you've been living in fear. You've had all this angst, this anxiety, all for nothing because you've been living in your head. And here's another thing. The YouTube platform, it can be a wonderful place for great information, and it can be a horrible place for impressionable young men. I think YouTube is the best and worst thing that ever happened to men.
Right.
Simultaneously.
Exactly. That's
simultaneously.
I said that.
Yo, facts.
That's crazy. No, that's because I remember I said that I was like, I said YouTube is great because it gives everybody a voice, but it also sucks because it gives everybody a voice. You feel what I'm saying? So,
we got.
And real quick, just for this comment here. No, all black women are not the same. That goes for every other race also. They're not the same.
I don't know what's
So
wrong with y'all.
I don't know why they try to exclude like we're just and they try to make it really the narrative of black women being so different than any other race.
I have a black woman.
That's not okay. That's not okay, bro. Like when I'm telling you, and when you know the game, you'll know that's false.
Right.
Well, see,
that shit is false.
Here's the thing. See, Big XY, he's the type of dude that women don't make exceptions for. He's the type of dude that don't make exceptions for. Here's the thing. I want guys to think about this. If you're dealing with women, if you have nothing but
470. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, real quick. I'm gonna make this point. I'll let y'all have it. If you're a man and if you have nothing but consistent, favorable results with women, you're the common denominator. It's you. If you're a man and you have nothing but negative, unfavorable results with women, you're the common denominator. It's you. It ain't the women, bro. It's you. It's always you.
All right. 470. What's going on with you? You are on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
What's up? What's up? Yo, this is Jay from Atlanta.
All right.
How y'all doing?
What up?
Chilling, man.
Chilling. What up?
That's good. So yesterday, because throughout the week I work like 12-hour shifts. Yesterday, I talked to 25 bitches and shit like that, right? So I just need a punch in the chest, like bro, I ain't getting no success at all, like bro, for real, like it was just straight dubs. So I really just need a punch in the chest because like that shit really got this in my head right now.
Right. So tell us what happened.
Okay, so I started off the day. I went to the gas station, talked to 2 bitches there. Boom, them bitches wasn't talking about nothing, so I went to the mall. And then I talked to like 17 hoes over there and shit. So then I mean, every time like them bitches wasn't trying to fuck with me.
So let me ask you a question. What did you say? Hold on. What did you say when you approached them?
Well, usually I start off, I'd be like, hey, what's your name or some shit like that, or I just introduce myself first, and I'll be like, what you about to get into this? And then if they say, sometimes they'll be like, oh, well, some bitches be like, oh, I'm not interested, fuck this nigga, or some shit like that. Like, and some of the bitches that tell me, and then I'll be like, okay, well, we should link up. Let me give you my number, and then yeah, sometimes they take it, sometimes they won't. But
okay, so hold on. So how many girls out of the 25 took your number?
1.
Okay, and so what's the issue then?
The only issue really is like that shit really like really in my head. Like
wait. Hold on. Caller. I got a question for you. So you talked to 25 chicks and only one of them took your number. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
How does that make me feel? I really feel like I probably wasn't going hard enough, honestly. I'd be like, nigga, is there something wrong with me? Or like, am I doing this shit right? Like, what the fuck?
Really? You said that? You said that to yourself? Nigga, I ain't never had that conversation. Nigga, hey, so let me just say this to you. You know, you got rappers that talk about I want to fuck every bitch in the world, right? So these type of rappers and people in your environment and people around you think 1 for 25 is a bad thing, right? But if this one woman calls you and you end up having sex with her, do you think that would be a great day for you?
I mean, I would have had some success, so yeah.
Because I don't view that as success, having sex with her. I want her to be involved with what I got going on and see what ultimately she can end up doing for me. That would be great for me. So long term, short term sex, yeah. But long term, is she valuable for me? What if this woman ends up being extremely valuable for you? You understand what I'm saying now? Now, how does them other 24 look?
Like trash.
Okay, so why is it that you went to beating yourself down when now I created value for you for just one woman?
Okay.
And think about it this way, brother. Okay. If one chick took your number, right? What would you have to do to get 2 chicks to get your number? Just, you know, if we're going to talk about statistics, go ahead. What do you think you got to do? Huh?
Yo, you break it up.
So what I'm saying is you talk to 25 girls and you one chick took your number. So if you wanted to get 2 chicks to take your number, how many girls you got to talk to?
About 50.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. This is what you guys have to understand. You're in control of the process. So if you know that your level right now is 1 out of 25 and you say, damn, I want to get 4 chicks to take my number today. You got to talk to 100. You understand? Now, what's going to happen is this. If you say, damn, well, I want to increase my odds, then guess what you got to do? you got to increase your sex appeal. You got to work on your mouthpiece. You got to work on your confidence. So now, instead of getting 1 out of 25, you might get 3, 4, or maybe 5 out of 25. You understand what I'm saying?
L, they missed that. I don't think they got that.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think. Hold on. I don't think they got that. Hold on. Let me help decipher what Locario said. Because it was clear English to us. What he said.
I knew exactly. Yeah.
The more sex appeal you have, and the more game you have, you don't have to talk to as many women as the next guy to get the same results.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I get that. So one guy might have to talk to 100 chicks to get 4 numbers. Another guy talk to 50 and get 4 numbers.
Right.
Caller. Let's get into that a little bit. What would you rate your appearance during the time that you were talking to these 25 chicks?
Well, I think I was I feel like I was swagging that day, like shit, man. You know, I'm a rock star type nigga, so I be putting on goddamn like different type of shit. I really felt like I was standing out to me, cause like, you know, I ain't never like try to be looking like another nigga for real. So in your opinion, your swag or your appearance was on 10. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now, how did you smell? Did you have on like, you know, cologne and all that shit? You know what? I took a shower, and then while I was at the mall, I did buy some cologne because I don't have any cologne, so I kind of put it on like halfway through the day.
Oh, so for the first 12 and a half chicks, you smelled like shit.
I ain't gonna say that, but shit, I was the guy that, I feel you though. Like I was.
Your odor was rocking.
Right.
What the point I'm trying to get to, caller, is that we have to look at everything, and we have to do. You have to understand that there's a lot of different aspects of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
Right.
So the sheer numbers is not enough. And on top of that, if it's just the sheer numbers, that's gonna make you feel bad and want to call us up so we can pat you on the head and tell you to feel better. You nigga, you in a losing battle, bro. Like you, like ain't nobody sorry for you because you talked to 25 bitches and only got one to take your number. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Ain't nobody gonna be sorry for your bitch ass. It's just not gonna happen. And I'm not saying you are a bitch ass. What I'm saying is the way you coming to us right now, you're showing bitch ass energy because every man got work to put in. Right. I don't go to the job at the rock quarry and break up 50,000 rocks and come home and talk to my mans and then be like, yo man, I had to break up 50,000 rocks today. And then my homeboys is like, damn, bro. Oh man, come lay your head on my shoulder because you have to do some hard work today. Fuck out of here, nigga. Nobody feels sorry for you, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nobody.
Right.
Even if you have to talk to 1,000 bitches and get nothing, still wouldn't feel sorry for you. Nope. You understand? So if you really want a punch in the chest, take your bitch ass out, keep working, keep your head up, believe in yourself, and go do your fucking job. Period.
Right. That's
Ain't nobody sorry for you, bro. Ain't nobody sorry for you.
That's facts.
And put on cologne early. Put on cologne early too in the day.
Let me add this regarding the cologne. It might sound minor or minute, but how you smell is very fucking important.
Very important.
All of it is important. Your teeth, your fingernails, you know, whether or not your shit is cut or dirty, your clothes, your presentation. Because look, here's the thing. What do they say? That women normally make a determination within the first 5 minutes whether or not they view you as someone who want to fuck.
Right.
So don't it make sense that you have all your shit, all your ducks in a row with your presentation? Which includes you smelling good, because a lot of guys don't understand. Look, I remember. Okay, I'm gonna try to be brief with this. I remember when I was in the military, I was in basic training, and I told the story before. When you go to basic training, they take all your civilian clothes away, they take all your shit away, and you don't have no cologne, you don't have shit. But the day you graduate from basic training, you get to wear cologne. I remember I put on some cologne, some Dracar, right? That's what I had on. Yeah, I know y'all remember that shit. So
damn, Jakar, my nigga was out there.
This is in the 90s. This is in the 90s. This is in the 90s.
This nigga was patted on his face.
Yeah,
Like
this is in the 90s. So I went. So the day of graduation, I had to go to the mess hall, which is the cafeteria in civilian language, and I had to go there for something. And when I opened the door, it was nothing but females. And as soon as I opened the door, everybody turned their head because they hadn't smelled cologne in 2 months.
Dang.
So as soon as I opened the door, they all turned their heads and they were all like, come here, you smell good, come here. So I'm just walking through like 60, 70 women, they all sniffing on me and shit. So what I'm saying is that shit, I ain't gonna get no ass out of it. I don't know how I fuck that shit up. But my point is that it's important. That shit, it matters, because when you talk about a woman, because y'all always say women always look to disqualify you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when you out here, you want to be so on point that there's literally nothing for them to disqualify you for.
Hey, yo, K-Zaggin, you killing them with the y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. That's a jewel right there. You got to be so on point that it's hard for them to disqualify you. Meaning it's hard for them to say, see, that's the key I don't understand. You got to make it hard for the woman to say no. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is this. Women are always, not sometimes, not once in a blue moon, they're always looking for a man. And when I say man, I'm talking about they're looking for that guy. You understand? And that guy is the top, awesome, sexually attractive, high value dude, all of that. They're looking for that guy. So now if you approach a woman, right, your appearance is on point, meaning you dress nice, you smell good, your teeth is white and all that other shit. You understand? Got a nice haircut, all of that. Your shoes is looking crisp, right? So your appearance is already on point, right? Then on top of that, your behavior, you understand? Your behavior is on point. You're the type of guy who's confident. You know how to have a conversation. You're interacting with all that other stuff. So what happens is that it gets harder for her, even if initially she's like, oh shit, I don't know. It gets harder for her to say no, because what happens is that when you're interacting with her, she's like, damn, I can't miss on this opportunity, because I don't know when's the next time I'm a guy who's fly as this dude is trying to fuck with me. And on top of that, you guys got to understand this. I said this a million times. Women judge themselves based off of the type of guys who approach them. So what happens is that if you're in a guy who's on point, all that's doing is validating her own self-perception of who she is, of who she can attract. So that makes her warm up to you more. You see what I'm saying? That's what you guys got to understand. So just like, for example, if I'm in a situation where, let's say I'm a person who, they even do this in business and in sales, is that you want to make something a no-brainer for the customer. It's like, damn, like I got to be an idiot to fucking pass up on this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So if they're like, listen, you get all this shit and it's only going to cost you $9.99, they're like, oh shit, I got to be a fucking idiot to get this thing I know I want for this. You understand what I'm saying? And so the fact that you even took the time out to approach the woman, right, is like you're giving her the opportunity to get with this thing, to get with this situation. You understand what I'm saying? Which is so on point that she'd have to be an idiot to pass it up. And so what happens is that if she does pass it up, right, either she is an idiot or she's just too scared to fuck with it, or she just doesn't realize or recognize what is in the situation. But at the end of the day, you're the one who's on point. So when you're talking to those women, right, you're going to be playing a numbers game regardless, but you're not going to have to play as much of a numbers game because you're so on point. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. You see what I mean?
And caller, I got one more thing. Do you know, have you ever used a tongue scraper?
A tongue scraper? Yeah, I have before, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have any now, but yeah, I do.
Yeah, you should try to use that every day. And do you floss?
Yeah, I floss. Yeah, I floss it out. I brush my teeth with baking soda because like.
Dude, no. I ask you specifically, do you floss?
Yeah, I do floss.
Okay, make sure you do that more often because it sounds like you don't do it often enough. Now that's one thing. That's just some hygiene shit. That's quick. Another thing I want to tell you is, if you want to maximize your effort, you need to pay attention to what Rosebud said in the Game Kings documentary. You go up to the bitch, you say, hi, how you doing? You listen to the way her voice sounds. If she sounds friendly and inviting, you continue. If she sounds like fuck this nigga, you just walk away.
Exactly.
And you don't. And those women, you don't count them in the 25.
Exactly. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's how you increase the efficiency of your efforts. You understand? But other than that, ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you, nigga. Go out there and talk to bitches, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, because so most men will tell you to, try to overcome the obstacle of that. Now that's bullshit.
Right.
I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not here for this, bitch. I'm not here for this. So you have a good rest of your day. You know what I mean? Like, man, move on, bro. Like some women are just not happy people.
That's it.
You know what I mean? It's not your job to make them happy. You're not there to entertain them.
Exactly.
You're not there to dance for them, to try to get in between their legs. That's not your job, man. You know what I mean?
Yo, 323, what's going on? You are live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's going on with you?
Hey, what's up? This is Bernie L. Just stopping by to say salute to you, Miles, Locario, K-Tagging, and Mr. 1950s.
What's up with you, bro?
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Back to the panel.
Did you
say, dropping the line just to show some love.
Okay, man.
Oh, I appreciate you. I think he's one of our moderators. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Bernie L. Appreciate you, bro. Have a enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, man. We good on calls, so if y'all ready to wrap it, we can wrap.
We about to wrap it up in a minute. If you guys have any questions, put a Q in the chat. We go like 5 more minutes and we're gonna head up out of here. If you want to call in right now. You see what I'm saying? But if not, we gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? But I guess we should go just our last thoughts on the whole sex appeal thing. So I'll go first. Is that guys have to understand it's in the word sex appeal, sexual attraction. Right. It's not about money. You understand what I'm saying? That's not going to make you sexually appealing. It's not about your status. It's not going to make you sexually appealing. And in some cases, it's not even about your looks, because a woman can think you look good, but still not be sexually attracted to you. What sex appeal is, it's a feeling, it's an energy that makes a woman want to fuck with you. Because if we're talking about it just on some biological shit, it's about procreation to keep the shit going. So what she's looking for is the strongest, the most dominant, the guy who has that it factor to want to fuck with him to procreate. You see what I'm saying on its basic level. And so the thing is that what I tell guys is this: most guys will be more sexually appealing if they just get out of that fear they have of being themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you're just really yourself and you tell a chick what it is, a lot of the shit that issues you guys have would be gone. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of guys are scared they're like, I don't want to offend her. I don't want her to reject me because of this. I don't want her to stop fucking with me. Listen, the thing is that a chick wants to fuck with who you actually are. This is why nice guys finish last, because nice guys put up a front and, act on some bullshit. So if you're the type of guy who's really about what you're about and you're just doing your thing, right? And you understand you got some social intelligence when it comes to you dealing with women, you'll be good and you'll be more sexually appealing and sexually attractive to women, because what happens is that the more well-versed you get into the game, everything starts to work all around you, meaning you might start to get a little more confident, and then you're going to say, okay, well, damn, I should step up my appearance. You understand? I should start working out more. I should start eating better. I should start going to the dentist more. I should start, you understand? Like all of these things is going to come full circle. So that's what it is. But let's see our thoughts on that shit.
We actually have two calls. I don't know if y'all want to take them.
Okay, let's take the calls real quick then. And then we head up out of here.
All right. 916. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's going on with you?
Peace. How y'all doing?
Yeah,
I just chilling. My boy 1950, some Sacramento love.
Oh yeah, man. What's happening with my boy B, man? What's happening with you, man?
Not much, man. Peace and love. Just keep educating these young men on how to get women, and not be discouraged when they take L's. Move on. They don't know. The women are delusional nowadays and don't know how rare men are, how outnumbered they have us, and how not all of them gonna get one.
Right.
So they gonna have
They know. They know.
just move on. Yeah.
They fucking know. Yeah.
These bitches delusional.
Mhm.
We came in up in a different era. We were sharks at a young age. So, in the 1950s, just sharing, all these jewels that we learned at a young age.
Yeah. Not too many. Hey. So this cat on the phone is my one of my bros, man, and he know, man, like we were different at a young age. We just, hey, man, we there was no stopping us. Like we didn't care about none of that stuff. Like we were going hard all the time. It's just what it was. That's just it was a natural thing for us, man. So
it's funny. Dudes was more masculine at 18, 19, 20, 21 than these motherfuckers is at 30 and 40 right now.
Yeah.
Back then,
straight up.
like back in my youth and all that. Like I said, we weren't taking no shorts. We was doing our thing. We was out there. We was with the wolves doing our thing. And back then, couldn't nobody roll with the clique that was a pussy. Okay, if you was fearful,
straight
if you
up,
was scared of women, like we didn't fuck with you. But now you got a whole clique of pussies that hang out together. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand.
See, when we were real young too, we were competing against old men too. Like they were part of it too. Like we were competing. You couldn't tell us it was an age limit for us to getting these women. We was going in clubs and we was going in clubs at 15 and 16 years old when there's grown women in there, 30 plus, and we in there getting at them. I mean, this is what we do. This is what we was doing, man. But I definitely appreciate my bro calling in, man. I'll get at you later on for sure, man.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, keep up the good work. I just wanted to call in and show some love. Keep grinding.
I appreciate you.
We're gonna change one beta male at a time with y'all podcast.
I appreciate you. All right, man.
All right. We got 213. You are on live with the Real Game No Theory podcast. What's going on with you?
Hey, man. Well, I was in downtown the other day approaching women. I approached about 25 of them. And a lot of them were rejecting me and saying that they had boyfriends. A lot of them say they have boyfriends.
All right. So what's your question?
How can I do to avoid that rejection?
What can you do to
they probably got boyfriends.
Yeah, there's nothing you could do, bro. You just gotta keep. Look, why do y'all call in thinking that we gonna feel sorry for you? y'all think we haven't been quote unquote rejected?
Bro,
like get out of here, man. Like you gotta just keep looking. There's no way.
Here's the news flash that guys might not know. Do you know in the history of mankind, no man in life has ever gotten every woman he wanted?
Right.
He's been told no multiple times. The difference between us being told no and other guys being told no, we be like, all right, cool, bet your laws. Y'all other motherfuckers, y'all dwell on the shit.
Right.
Y'all cry over the shit. And if y'all really butthurt, then y'all just try to take the pussy. You know what I'm saying? On some sexual assault type shit. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, no man gets every woman he wants. It's impossible. Nobody bats 1,000 for 1,000.
And I was a guy, I used to like to go into a spot and then, if whatever situation didn't work out with that woman I was communicating earlier, I like to make sure she saw me talking to all of them in there, having a great time. The way I moved, I wanted her to see it. And then at the end of the night, I promise you, I probably can circle back around and make sure she understand that I was a loss to her. And so there's been some recycled game. It depending on how long I was in the spot. There's been some recycled game that you can circle back and get a hold of that. It's just the way you move. It's the way you move.
Let me ask a caller question though.
Yeah.
What did you say when you approach these women?
I'll be, hello, I'm Robert.
Oh my God.
And I'll be, what's going on
Hello.
tonight?
I'm Robert.
Okay, so Robert, hold on, Robert. We're gonna role play. We're gonna role play it. I'm gonna be the chick. You're out. You're you. Okay, so I'm the chick. Approach me. What you gonna say?
Hello, how are you? I'm Robert. What's going on tonight? Should be like, Oh, I'm
No,
just walking around.
I'm gonna be the girl. I'm gonna be the chick. So talk to me like I'm the chick. So go ahead, start. Go ahead.
Hello, how are you on, Robert? How are you doing?
I'm good.
Call me.
This is why. hey, let me just say this, man. This is why we smash like men. There's so many bozos women deal with that when they finally get a good one, they're like, man, fuck that. We fucking because this man, you are a bozo, bro. Let's just keep it real, man. It's pain, but I was painful.
Robert, do you understand why you're getting rejected?
No, I don't.
Oh my God.
Hey, April Mack said it right there. That's what she said it.
But Robert, Robert, you're gonna need some coaching because when we were just doing the role play, you said, hey, I'm Robert, how you doing? I said, I'm good. And then you didn't have anything else to say after that. Right?
Why these niggas love
when she's like, I'm good, or one word sentence, I kind of crash.
Bro, caller, you're missing the whole entire point. Here's the thing. The title of the joint, we're talking about the power of sex appeal. What would make a woman want to fuck you, Robert?
Oh my God.
What about you would make a chick turn down 10 guys but go home with you?
Right.
Good looking, nice clothes.
Okay, well, you're in the spot. There's 10 other guys who's good looking with nice clothes. Now what?
So Robert, you're not unique. What makes you unique to make a woman want to choose you? What about you that she can't find with no other guy?
Yeah, I'm one of a kind, I guess. One of my own kind.
How? What makes you one of a kind?
It's just something I believe.
It don't matter what you believe.
Yeah. And see, this is why they put you in that category of a bozo, because you're not one of a kind. You sound like all those other bozos.
Right. See, and that, Robert, that's the issue, Robert. The problem is, a lot of times guys call up and they like, man, I'm approaching all these girls and I'm not getting nowhere. And then when we do a situation like this where we're trying to figure out what you said, how things are going, the tone of your voice, we're hearing all these things that are telling us why it's happening. Now, again, no guy's going to get every girl he talks to. But what happens is that you got to be in a situation where you just off the rip, you just said, well, if she says one word answers, you're done. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that you have to just in general have an energy where when you're talking to women, right, you know how to talk to women. So it's not really contingent on what the fuck she's saying necessarily. It's more so you already in your own mind know what you're about, what you're trying to do. And if she's not about it, then you walk away. Because I would have rather you it said, you know, if the girl says I'm good, I'd rather you just say, hey, listen, miss, have a nice day. Have a nice night. I'm out of here. At least you're saying to yourself, I don't want to talk to no chick that's like that. You understand? Because now you're still at least making it about you. You see what I'm saying? Versus you being defeated based off of how the woman's responding to you. You see what I'm saying? So you got to get your confidence level up, bro. And also you have to know what you want. Because what are you trying to make happen when you approach the women?
Have sex with them.
What?
Okay, so you're not hitting nothing like that.
So have you ever approached a woman and told her that you want to have sex with her?
I never did that, no.
Okay, so how do you expect sex to happen?
Indirect game.
You've always done indirect game. Always?
Yes.
Oh my God.
All right, so how do you expect sex to happen if you don't mention sex?
Have you had sex?
Huh?
Have you had sex before?
What was that? Yes.
Have you had sex before?
Yes.
Okay, well, how many women you had sex with in your life?
Like 13.
13 women. And how did you have sex with? Did you pay for it? How did this happen?
Yeah, how did you make it happen with the 13?
Pay and other not.
Wait, say that again.
Pay and other not.
Okay, so the ones that you didn't pay for, how did you make it happen? How did you have sex with them? The ones that you did not pay for.
I tell him, hello, how are you doing? I'm Robert, introduce myself, and then I give him conversation, and then I get the number, and I continue. I call him later, and I moved forward, had a date, and moved forward, and that's it.
Okay, how many of these women that you didn't pay for that you had sex with out of the 13? How many women were women you didn't pay for?
What was that?
Bro,
it's
you heard
painful.
what I say.
It's real painful out here in these streets, bro.
Out of the 13 women you had sex with, how many of those women were women you didn't pay for out of the 13?
Okay, 3.
Okay, 3. Now, so
God, your ratio is fucked.
All right, so this is what I'm saying. So out of those 3 women, you said you approached them, you talked to them, you got the information, and then you set up a time and y'all met up and you had sex, right? For those 3 women, correct?
Right.
Okay, so why can't you do that again?
That's what I do every time when I approach a woman. I have the same come on.
Okay, so then so what's the issue? So how come you were able to do it those 3 times, but now all of a sudden you can't do it anymore? What's the situation?
Let me ask him another question.
No, I'm just approaching women.
Let me ask him another question. So, out of those 3 women you had sex with, how many of them were your girlfriends?
None of them.
None of them.
So you've never had a girlfriend? That's what you're saying? You've never had a girlfriend?
I have,
Right.
but
You couldn't have. You didn't have sex with her.
That didn't make any sense. So you
Hold on,
talking
hold on.
about? He lying. He lying on something.
He lying, huh?
You lying about a lot of shit now. Because now I'm like, what you just said is contradictory. You said you had a girlfriend. So which one was your girlfriend?
No, he had a girlfriend in junior high. That's what he meant.
I had a girlfriend, junior high school.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me ask you another question with your line.
Yeah, he wasn't
There's no girl. There's no girlfriend if he not fucking. There's no.
Yeah, exactly. So let me ask you another
That's
question.
not a girlfriend.
These 3 women you allegedly had sex with without paying. How long did you know each of these women prior to sex happening?
Just one day.
One day.
I don't believe that shit.
This nigga, he lying his ass off.
Look, caller. Stop. Here's what it is, caller. You're not really having a problem. All you need to do is just keep doing what you're doing, and the numbers game will work itself out. That's all. You understand? All right. I'll let you go. We got 617.
All right, this is the last call. Niggas gotta eat.
I ain't shit.
617. You on with the Real Game No Theory panel? What's up with you? Go ahead.
Cool. So I had a question. What questions do you guys when you guys were like finding out about yourselves? What questions did you ask yourself to really get to know the real you?
Okay, who am I and what do I want? Peace.
That's 100% right.
Next, 240. You're on with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up with you?
Yo, I just want to give the benediction. I am a bitch ass nigga who will not be any alphabet soup, who will not take any drugs, and who will always give homage to the game. Amen. Yo,
appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for the benediction. Take it easy, bro. Oh man, that's it.
All right, that's it. We done.
Classic.
Go to Real Game No Theory. Get with one of us. There was a lot of elementary questions in the chat. I mean, in the calls, man. Guys, really get with us. Like, we should be much busier than we are. Like, honestly.
Right. Facts.
Like I should have consultations fucking racked up.
Exactly.
Based on the questions that I'm hearing, consultations should be racked the fuck up. Like, we should be much busier than we are. Like, we should be put like, You understand what I'm saying? So get with us, realgamenotheory.com. Pick somebody, get on the program. Me personally, I'm representing that bad boy membership program with my man Locario. You know what I'm saying? But guys, we want to help you, but you got to help us help you. You understand what I'm saying? But appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate the chat, April MC, and all the moderators, Kelly Moore, Unique 79, and True Savage, and all the rest of them. Appreciate you guys for being here. K Zaggin, Mr. 1950, Locario. Shout out to the big homie Steve. You understand? And happy Sunday, man. Thank you.
Facts. I mean, you guys can
hey, man, y'all, it's been real, man. I appreciate being with my brothers, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Guys, like I said earlier, man, you know, welcome back, homie. You know, we did miss you. You know
I appreciate that. I was sick as hell.
In full effect. So these men can really get what it is to understand what, number one, what manhood is about, just overall. But also, a lot of these guys, they need some serious fucking help. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes, you know, I have this very aggressive nature about me where I just don't be giving a fuck about that type of shit. But other times, I be feeling sorry for dudes. You know what I'm saying? I really feel sorry because it makes me wonder, damn, you didn't know your dad? You know what I'm saying? Or it makes me say, damn, if you did know your dad, damn, that motherfucker was a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
some dads are a part of the problem.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, we just need, and what I found is that a lot of guys that didn't have dads, they had some type of influence, whether it was an uncle, an older brother, a grandfather, or maybe they were in sports where they did get some masculinity in their life. But you have a lot of guys that don't do shit outside of their house. So they don't come into contact with men. Okay, and I don't know if niggas go to barbershops like they used to, but I know a lot of barbershops are overran with women because they're single mothers, because the daddies ain't shit. And that's why the mothers got to take the boys to the barbershop. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm just glad we can come together and give these men a ray of hope.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, guys, we out of here, man. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit us up, Real Game No Theory. And we out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. We gone. Later.